I'm slapping. You slapping. Pull up to the money like what's cracking. Tunnel vision with the hustle, ain't no lag.
What's going on?
What's going on, legend? How you doing, man?
I'm living. Just chilling. What's good?
Man, I see you living. I see you all on JamTV living your best life, man.
Yeah, man. Grown man lane on these motherfuckers, alright?
Gotta be, man. For one, I just want to say thank you for, you know what I'm saying, just taking the time to even, you know what I'm saying, rock with me on this Trill Talk podcast, Cool the Trill YouTube channel, man. I appreciate you, man.
And we appreciate you two over here on this end. We're very excited about being a part of this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With this new project and everything that's going on. So
for sure.
We 100 in. Let me turn this.
For sure. I know you got that man. I know you got that project coming, man. You dropping heat on them. You say carbon monoxide. You say you want all the smoke.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. We're gearing up for the tour. We renting out 30 plus venues all across the United States of America, and we're doing listening parties and you know, of course, going to do some performing as well. So we're going to really present it, man. We're going to really put the marathon tuxedo on, man, and really bring it to the people, man. It's about ownership. It's about, you know, that whole thing. So yeah, that's what's popping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, since we talking about the music, right? I want to bring it to the past right quick and lead it up to the present. You hear me? Is that cool with you, legend?
Hey, I'm listening, man. I'm here.
Bet. So look, let's go to like Faces of Death for one, right? So you was born in the Pride, you about 14, 15 years old, right? Faces of Death, like what was the whole like concept? Like who came up with that concept for it to be called like Faces of Death? Because a lot of y'all albums back in the day had like a dark theme around it. Like who came up with that? Was it a collective situation or what?
Yeah, it was always a collective thing. You know, we would all come up and play our part. Everybody would put their hand in on what we all wanted to create, you know, and bring to the table, and everybody's idea was used. And that's basically the creative process. Everybody chip in, and, you know, and it just came together. But yeah, it was everybody.
I'm here. And I'm glad you said that too, because like, I really want to know something like, in your personal opinion, I mean, you've been rocking with your dudes for a minute. Musically, what can you say each individual member brings musically to the table?
I think that it's a numerous amount of things that each member, basically a signature voice. Each member brings a signature voice to the table musically. And that's what I get. That's what we get. You know what I mean? They know when Crazy on track. They know when Lazy on track. They know when Wish or Flesh is on track. They know when I'm on a track.
Right.
They just know what we sound like. You know what I'm saying? So it's the distinct voice of each member.
True.
You know, Miss My Uncle Charles, y'all, and all of that I feel as though makes us, you know, like differentiate between all of us, you know.
True. And like, so like touching on Faces of Death on to like people on to come with East 99, right? Like y'all styles, I mean, of course it comes with like over time you get better, but like I think people like put emphasis on y'all style, like, oh, you know, they rap and they sing or they rap fast, right? But I don't think they get real technical with y'all, because you know y'all will rap slow, then come out fast, then end with a harmony, and then you know what I'm saying, then come fast again. Like how did that develop? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just not a telegraph punch. You know what I mean? We like, you know, approach music. Well, I approach music, you know, on a vibe, on what kind of vibe that I'm on. And I've always been a rocker. I've always been an arranger. And that's basically how it goes. It ain't really no organized. It's just being a musician and getting in there and doing what you do best, you know.
True.
Some of us just love music.
True.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, I can pretty much use me as an example to represent everybody else, you know, that's in the group, you know.
Right.
Wishbone, he ain't gonna come out with no solo record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just not gonna do that. That's just not who he is. He stays in his own lane. You know what I mean? So
And
that's just kind of like where we at.
Yeah, I feel it, man. I love y'all camaraderie, man. I love the fact, like, no matter what y'all went through, man, y'all still bring it together and bring it home. And I admire the fact that y'all say, man, we family at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the media try that little divide and conquer tactic, man. And like, I'm glad.
Yeah, we're too old in the game.
Exactly. You hear me? Like,
we've been in the game for a long time. That whole divide and conquer thing was already tried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was fighting up against Ruthless, and you know what I'm saying, everybody was acting like I was just being this super difficult dude. You know what I mean? So we had our little trials and tribulations and shit. You know what I mean? Like any other group, but that's just business.
Right.
That's just young men learning to become businessmen. It happens, you know.
True. And so I'm glad you said it about the business end, right? So look, kind of going into the East 99 situation, you know, y'all most highest selling album. I saw an interview, rest in peace, to Jerry Heller, but he was saying how he was like Crossroads was a big hit, right? But he was like, he wondered why, like, the label didn't put out Crossroads first. And I'm asking you, why didn't the label, or didn't y'all, whatever, bring out Crossroads first as the first single instead of first of the month?
That was something that the label was doing and what they thought would be the best way to represent us as a band. That was that label doing their jobs.
Right.
And being the label and saying, we feel like it's this, we feel like it's that. That was around the time, like after Eazy had passed, that's around the time when I started, you know, saying we need to go get free.
Right.
We need to not sign back, you know what I mean, with these motherfuckers. And,
right.
You know, a lot of people was like, oh man, D's being difficult. No, D only trying to own that shit. All of his masters and everything else, blah, blah, skips. So
right.
That's around the time that started. So yeah, definitely.
I'm here. And it seemed like
anyway, we here now. You know what I mean? It's a brand new day now.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I mean? So it's, you know what I mean? Like it's that I look at that as just trials and tribulations that go on in life and as a career. You know what I'm saying? We've been owners of our own for so much time now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I feel you. And it's like you spoke on when Eazy passed, and like can you shed light on like Eazy, because like, you know, people don't really mention how much of a businessman he was. Like, doing my research on Eazy, man, like, he was a marketing genius. Like, how he had y'all, how he did NWA, you feel what I'm saying? Like how, like, even the pictures on y'all, you know, y'all album covers and the booklets and stuff like that. And even outside of that, like, I read he was gonna come out with like Ruthless speakers, and he had video games already lined up, like some that kind of look like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Could you kind of touch on that?
I'll be very honest. You basically just did. You basically just touched on it yourself. Everything you saying is true.
For real.
Everything you saying is true. It's just like what happened to Nipsey.
Right.
So many things in store. You know what I'm saying? So many things to look forward to.
I'm here.
And just took it. You know what I'm saying? Took it at a time where he was, you know, thriving. You know what I mean? Thriving.
True.
So that's the story.
True. You know what I'm saying? So going into that, right? So like I said, man, I'm trying to keep it music based because you're a musician, I'm a music head, so you know, so and then, you know, a lot of Bone fans be want to know these questions, and a lot of people feel like they don't be asking these questions, you know what I'm saying, your other interviews. So
no, definitely. Everything you said was exactly what happened.
Okay.
Only thing I can really speak about on that is Eazy-E was just like Nipsey Hussle, except he died of AIDS.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
It was the same shit. Like, he died too soon. He was older than us when he died, but he was like young.
Right, he
you know
was.
What I'm saying? He was like young. Like, so that's just the real. You know what I mean? That's just really, 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 really what's up. You know what I mean? Like, he had it all. And he was ready to take over the industry.
I'm here.
He had everybody. Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
And he had everybody. Like, you already seen what the Black Eyed Peas did.
Whew. He was at his time with that one.
He had them. He had them on Jump Street.
I'm here.
Yeah, so that's the same. It's the same. It was and is and will continue to be the same vibe.
I'm here. So, going from that, right, how was it, what was the recording process recording Art of War? Like, now that y'all ain't got Eazy around, now that it's just y'all really, and then I noticed a difference too, like, Bone fans around always say, like, it went from, like, this is like the beginning to where it became, like Crazy Bone doing more of the hooks, and then y'all kind of like just filling in with verses. Like, what was the recording process then?
It was just, some was recording all in the same studio, some wasn't, you know what I mean? And with the business hitting us from all angles, you know, we would do what we would get into the studio and do what put us in our comfort zone. So everybody was basically learning their process of recording music at that time. Wasn't about us all, you know, going to the studio at once. We had to pay for studio time or any of that. It was just setting it up, booking it, and it happened. So I think that was the beginnings of us becoming a group.
Okay. And so that kind of explains the reason why I was like, cause like I said, like it, like before East 99, yeah, evolving basically. And y'all styles, and that's when I think I gotta get at y'all, man. Like, a lot of things I gotta get at y'all, but y'all pretty much. And matter of fact, let me single you out. You change styles on every album. You know what I'm saying? I definitely tip my head off to you about that, man, because a lot of artists kind of just
evolving.
Man, just a lot of artists just keep it the same way. I mean, I'm talking about every album. It's like, damn, how Bizzy finna come? Ooh, he just can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one of the things they used to do. Is they used to try to say, you should only be rapping this kind of a way. That's another reason why they tried to call me difficult to work with, because I was always seeking new. New options and new flows and different things of that nature. Trust me, motherfuckers wanted me to go in there and just hit them with the high-pitched voice, the milky shit. But I felt like it took something away from my artistic creativity, and it was putting the nigga in the box. So once again, I'm looked at as if, oh, you're difficult. No, bitch.
Right.
I'm an artist. Like. True. So that was another thing that happened, but yeah, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Here we are, you know what I mean? Decades later, feeling good as ever and working on this new project, and the numbers is up there. And so I think I made the right decision, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Especially with this carbon monoxide at where it's at right now. This tour that we setting up and these listening parties, so I'm glad I made that decision.
And speaking on that with the carbon monoxide, right? So it's like you blended all them styles into one. You know what I mean? Cause like you was just coming, man. I'm talking about you just came reckless on there, man. You came reckless on there, and like.
I mean, you know, that was like some battle. That was more of a battle rap orientated carbon monoxide with Enigma. I was able to switch the flow up a couple of times and show. You know, I'm not mad at the new generation's pattern.
Right.
Like how the I can dig it. I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's good. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, my take on it will be a little different. I won't be auto-tuning because I have a signature voice. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I'm not trying to give up all the game, but auto-tune is not your voice, Brody.
Nah.
So, you know, anybody can come along, and anybody who knows how to work the auto-tune can virtually be you.
True.
And that's just longevity.
True.
That's just longevity-wise.
True.
There is no distinct auto-tune sound. It's all just freaking auto-tune.
Right.
So, I studied the game in a way of like a championship fight and lasting the test of time as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nobody just comes in and just encompasses all your hard work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All the stuff you work for and all the nights up, and then somebody comes along and feels your vibe and then does something so similar that you know what I'm saying? That it seems like it's just a style that just everybody can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I keep it as funky as I can,
True. Yeah, because being that you like it's like you mixed all of your different styles into these couple of songs that you released. Like, what would you say thus far is your favorite solo album that you recorded?
All of them. I like all the solo albums because it's a reflection of where I am.
True.
When I put out The Gift, it was a reflection of where I was right there. When I put out Evan's Movie, it was a reflection of where I was right then. Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, Speaking in Terms, Crossroads 2010, The Greatest Rapper Alive. All of these different records were a moment in time, so I love all of them in that moment and then in that time. I never just ever sat back and didn't come out with material.
Of course.
And I don't think that I ever will. You know what I'm saying? I always put out material. I always put out music. So I can't really say which one of my records is my most favorite. But I just know that this Carbon Monoxide album and every single song on it is my thriller. You know what I'm saying?
Put that stamp on it.
Thriller.
Put that stamp on it, B.
No, it's great. It's really, really good.
Put that.
Like, it's really, 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 really good.
I don't doubt you at all, legend. I don't doubt you, because.
No, it's one of them ones. I wouldn't even be coming out with the shit. I wouldn't even be putting it out, but it's one of them ones. I'm really, really happy with the finished product. Like, the finished product is more than what I expected it to be. You know what I mean? And then I got my kids on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the way that I want them to be heard, the way that I want to present them to the world, because I know how they should be presented. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Bloodline Harmony,
I'm
right?
really, really excited. Yeah, I'm talking about Bloodline Harmony.
Man, speak on them right quick, man. Speak on your sons and nephews, man. Speak on them.
They rocking right now. They doing real, real good, becoming men. They've been in the industry for about 6 years now. They're realizing that it takes hard work. You know what I'm saying? It takes perseverance to just last in this industry. You have to be goal orientated. You can't let nothing go to waste. When you got that moment and you got that time, they've been offered deals and everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't offer, when you offered something, you ain't got to take everything that's being offered to you.
Not at all. So
they're just learning the travails of the industry. They tried to offer my son Junior $500,000, but they were trying to get him to sign an entire 360-degree deal.
No good. No good.
And he turned it down. He didn't even call me about that. He didn't even need, hey, Uncle Randy, how you doing? Hey. So he didn't even need me. He didn't even need me for that. He just turned it down like, Dad, you already know I wasn't going to accept that.
Right.
I feel you, but still run everything past me anyway.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's also an aspect of the machine and just things that you need to be very mindful of money like that. You know what I mean? You can't just play bougie. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Going through the trials and the tribulations throughout their 6-year career. Now it's basically my turn to really take them to the next level. Now that they done practiced and got seasoned and seen what was out there for them. So that's what I'm presenting this record with my kids and my new sound. And like I said, we want all the smoke on this next one. That's why everything is subject orientated. You know what I'm saying? You can get out there, you can get your party on, you can get your dance on, whatnot. But everything has a meaning. It's straight up music with meaning. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. And the thing about you too, be like, as far as like your lyrical content, like I ain't gonna fake it. When I was younger, I couldn't really understand what you was saying, and not just because you rapping fast, but just cause like your lyrical, like your lyrical ability is like it's so advanced. Like I'm still like listening to records like damn, okay, that's what he was talking about. You know, I'm still catching on because it was so advanced. You know what I'm saying? You was literally like, and this ain't no cap. Like you was literally like light years ahead. So I'm just not catching on. And I just want to say salute to you, man, because like you've been killing them features, man. Like you killed that burner feature. You killed all them burner features, man. That Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? What he had y'all on there, man. I'm talking about, bro. I'm like, man, B going back to that old B right there, that new and improved B right there.
Yeah, when you become aware,
Mhm.
and man, I'm really comfortable right now.
Mhm.
Like I feel like Mayweather in there, man. I
I
feel
can
like
tell.
Floyd Mayweather in the booth right now.
I can
You know
tell.
what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to really go for that flawless record, especially with this one. This one's gonna be a great fight for me.
I see.
You know, but I plan on winning. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let up until I know my opponent is down for the count. That's what everybody like, yeah. He took him all the way down. And you know, the record just in general, metaphorically speaking, you know, I want it to really be that one that it already is. It's just me presenting it and, you know, being focused. That's what goes along with having a good team. You know, I got a great team around me right now. We're all focused on putting new music out there. We're focused on the fan base. The fans get it. They're like, you know, whenever you decide to go on the road, be with this record. So, you know, everybody's ready, man. And that's why we went out and we got all these venues to throw these listening parties at, so we could really like give the people what they want. Because once they're listening to it, they'll be able to download it right there.
Right. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I run the show.
That's
you know
dope.
what I mean? So I have absolutely no apprehensions on making sure that they get the entire body of work. I mean, the game is singles.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep up by putting out singles and things, but I'm going to put together an entire body of work.
True.
For this new record. So that's my goal and my aim, and it's going to be consistent bodies of work, singles that lead up to the entire body of work. So that's where I'm at with it right now, you know. And I'm very excited about it because it's working. It's sounding terrific.
Yeah.
The people are accepting it. You know what I mean? And they love all my visuals. My visuals doing good on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, JamTV. So I'm making sure I keep it. I stay consistent with being able to put out material the way I want the fans to hear it. You know, and that's my whole new thing. I know my market, and I want my market to really enjoy what I'm doing, so they know this is for y'all. And you know, there will be no doubt about it being fire. Of course, it's gonna be fire.
Oh, cool. Right.
I'm inspired. I have Int 19 2020.
True.
You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with it. I'm very excited. I know that it's very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, man. Hey, and I'm excited too, man, because like being a Bone fan, man, you know, and I'm just loving your energy, man. Like I'm be seeing you posting, and it's just like, man, I'm just seeing your energy. I'm a big energy person. You feel me? So just seeing the energy, I'm glad to see you happy. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on your you about to be married. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on that.
Oh man, well it's time, man. It's time. I'm getting to the point in my life where I've got what I want as far as love goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've always been the guy to, you know, get off stage and I ain't partying after this, you know what I'm saying? Singing all them little beautiful young fans as far as I'm, you know, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
Sometimes motherfuckers be on tour just to be the groupie or the roadie or, you know what I'm saying, just the tour, the chick on tour that, you know what kind of rock and roll, sex and drugs and
I know
shit.
how it go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I've already distanced myself from that shit from Jump Street because I was a father at a very young age.
True.
So it was always either about taking care of the mother of my children or taking care of my children.
True.
And you know, so it's just about that time. I found somebody that loved me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not Bizzy Bone per se. That's what I do. That's who I am, yes. But, you know, when you find somebody that just love you, you know what I
Right.
mean? You know, in the past couple of years, I've been, you know, rebranding myself and different things of that nature. So you get some stragglers along the way that, you know, basically it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
For real.
We are still going strong, baby.
For real.
You feel me? So I try to keep negative people out of the way. So, you know, I've been in this relationship for about 3.5 years. So it's just time to you know what I mean, get it together and, you know, live the good life, man, and represent that lane and, you know, enjoy it. Like really enjoy it, man. Don't just go out there and work my ass off to have to go back home and be messed up and fucked up in the game. You know, just really enjoy everything about where I'm at right now. So,
True.
yeah, I'm about to get married, man, next year, man, 2020.
Congratulations.
Gonna be big. We got the church, and we both, we both just been working on. It's gonna be a happy, happy, happy thing for us.
Congratulations, man, and that JamTV, that JamTV going too, man. At JamTV,
It's doing good.
I love it,
We
y'all.
learning how
YouTube
to
channel.
vlog right now, man.
Say what?
We learning how to vlog on JamTV. It's taking a minute because we're organically learning how to do it. So it's picking up.
Yeah, y'all doing a good job.
Definitely. Oh, for sure, for sure.
Y'all doing a good job.
We get in there. It just takes time. You know, you got to learn how to do things and how you share your life and be open with the people and stuff. So it's going real well. Yeah, definitely. I just put out an episode with my son.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Me bonding
with your son.
I did one a day in the life. Yeah, day in the life and Bizzy. We always get Easter. We always get Thanksgiving. We always get Christmas. You know, we pretty much just try our best to stay consistent with it and really just bring people in and let them see what this thing is all about. And, you know, so yeah, JamTV for sure.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's crazy that you're doing it. It's actually brilliant because that's the way the game is now. You know, everybody wants to, you know how like back in the day, you know, them CDs used to come with them DVDs, you know what I'm saying, just like your Alpha and Omega project. And like now, it's like everybody want to know your life. You know what I mean? Everybody want to get the inside. You know, it's like...
Oh, man, everything is different now.
Yes, sir.
Changed with the cryptocurrency and all of these different things, man. The world is going to constantly make technological advances.
Yep.
You know, and I'm very excited about that. And that's what's so good about this next project that I'm doing is I'm able to utilize all of the new technology to benefit something that I own, that I create on some Nipsey Hussle stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about ownership.
Yep.
That's really all it's about, ownership, consistency, and great music.
For
so that's where we at with everything.
Yeah, man. And speaking of ownership and doing your own thing, I heard you directing music videos out here.
Yeah, this is my directorial debut for the next 2 singles I got coming out.
What?
Stalking Me and Alpha Mentality. So I was in there, 5:30 in the morning till 12:30 at night, locking both these videos in, behind the camera, in front of the camera. You know, I wrote it, I directed it. It's going to be a really, really good event, man. It's really, really going to be nice. And it's, you know, it's just me releasing new songs as I release this entire body of work. You know what I mean? So, you know, we already got what Eazy said. We dropped that on 420.
Right.
Just a sneak peek at that song and a tribute to E and Nip and Enigma and Carbon Monoxide. So we got those, you know, so we're going to put these next 2. And then we got another 2 coming. And then we got another 2, 3 coming after that. And you know what I'm saying? And we want that project out here. By the time we on the road, that project needs to be out there.
True, and like when
we do the listening party, they gotta pick it up. I'm gonna encourage everybody to pick the record up because the record is nasty. You know what I mean? From the sound of it, the production is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my big homeboy Blaze. You know what I mean? For this masterful stuff that he has under his sleeve, and him and me, we linked up and This new record is crazy, man. So Stalking Me, that's the next one, and Alpha Mentality are the next ones that's coming out. You know, we're gonna have a little mini movie to this thing here. It's gonna be really, really nice, man.
Man, you pulling out all the punches. That's definitely what's up, man. When that tour start though?
July. The tour starts in like the first or the second week of July.
Mm.
And it ends at the end of August. You know, and it's 30 plus venues where we get in the venue ourselves and throwing a listening party / shows. My Bloodline Harmony gonna be there with me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a really, really good event. It's gonna be a really, really good event. I think people are gonna enjoy themselves. It's gonna be giveaways. We'll be giving away bottles of Hennessy, a couple of bottles of champagne, some T-shirts. You know what I mean? Have a nice after party with drinks in the back, so on and so forth. So it's going to be really, really nice. Shut the club down, stay open for another 30, 40 minutes, do the meet and greet, et cetera, et cetera. It's just going to be a really, really good evening full of music and all my new projects.
Man, y'all need to go ahead and pull up in St. Louis so I can pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get.
No, we're going to definitely have one out there. I promise you we're going to have one out there. It's going to be intimate and listening party vibe. But definitely we're going to have everybody who's everybody. I got to give a big shout out to my nigga Young Ill, Ayo Bird, and Hitman out of the URL League and the Battle Leagues out there in St. Louis, the Arts.
For sure.
You know
Shout out to them.
Much love out for my boys.
Hometown heroes. For sure.
Yeah.
Man. And you got some artists coming out. You got the Bloodline Harmony coming out. Okay.
Janae from Bloodline Harmony, that's the Cleveland Harmony guy, Goldie, Little Bizzy, YBL Sinatra, and So Throwed. So they coming out with my nephews and my sons, and then Janae, she's coming out for the younger generation, and Blaze. So, you know, that's the team right now, you know. You know, my boys, they got a squad that they've been putting on and supporting. Shouts out to Rocky Rock, shouts out to Kano, shouts out to Nova Rebel, shouts out to DJ Position, shouts out to FEG. And it's been a while since I messed with any artists because, you know, all my 7 signed artists had died. They all passed away, brutally murdered, or something of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Like Capo, my little brother, his murder is still unsolved. Basu, he was murdered by the police. Nina, she had diabetes, and Big B had kidney problems as well. And Big R, he got murdered. Low Down, he got murdered. So,
damn, rest in peace. Rest in peace to all of them. I was
sour. Yeah, it was on my whole squad. I was sour for a while about putting people on. It took something out of me.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, if I'm going to help anybody, you know, it's got to be my children and, you know, my family and my bloodline. That's the only way I can really even get into that anymore after that happens. So.
True.
So that's where we are with the new artist that I'm going to be presenting and this new sound and this new vibe and this breath of fresh air for the next 3-4 years up until, you know, we do the movie, you know, and start doing those different things. I'm looking forward to doing another Bone record. I keep my hand out there. You niggas ready to do a record yet? Call me when you're ready to do a record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I keep my hat and I keep my hands in on things. So, you know, no matter what may be going on, I'm always ready to do new things, especially with the brand, especially with my boys.
For sure.
But in the interim and in the mean and in between, this carbon monoxide, we want all the smoke. You know what I mean? We're going to just keep going and going and going. And I'm just getting started. You know, after I finish with this one, you know, I'm going to be going on to the next one before the year ends. Just going to be constant music and hustle and grind because I got it in me. So.
For sure.
I might as well let it be heard. I got money, you know what I mean, shit, so I can go get it and create it and invest in it and, you know, invest in myself, so I'm alright, so.
Man, you definitely out here making the mogul moves, B. Mogul moves.
I've always been on that level, just always been about putting out my own and doing my own, and I've always been there, seeking for new flows and stuff. It's just being consistent with who I am. I ain't changing my base. you know.
I get you, man. I get you. And that movie you was talking about, now is this a movie that you got personally? Like, is it based on like your story?
Yeah, well, I got two movies I got coming out. One is a documentary, and it's about Seventh Time. It's about my performance on the road and a series of interviews and just taking people through the history and my journey and my performance and different things of that nature. And then I got my life story movie. That's 85% done. So, you know, we're going to meet with Master P. Already had a meeting with Heartbeat Films. We want to talk to Dame Dash. We want to talk to definitely Master P, Dame Dash, Kevin Hart. Those are going to be some of the people that we talk to and discuss it with. Cube as well. You know, so it can get done and it can get done right. You know what I mean? Got a couple directors that were interested in it. One director from Roll Bounce, the one who did that one with Lil Shad Moss, Lil Bow Wow. So we've been knee deep in discussions about this for the last 2, maybe 3 years. As soon as we started getting it written and everything. So those two things are in the making. I'm 80% done with the documentary, and the movie is just a matter of meetings, of taking in meetings and, you know, non-disclosure agreements and sitting down and saying, this is what we want to do and this is who we want to do it with.
Right.
You know, so it's plenty of people in the hip-hop community that get it done. You know, Master P, he gets it done. Rest in peace, John Singleton.
Rest in peace, man.
Master P, he get it done. You know, Kevin Hart, he get it done. Dame Dash, he gonna get it done.
For sure.
They gonna get it done.
For sure.
They gonna make sure that it gets done, and I'm gonna be there just to make sure we have the right people.
For real.
You know what I mean? Like the right people playing the right parts. Any kind of money that we finna get, this is who we need to get the money to. And then we go up under the Screen Actors Guild and we pay through there. So that way, you know, it's all professional. You know what I mean? So I ain't talking about no hood shit. Like I'm talking about like
some boss.
Like, you know, shit like Master P. That movie that he shot, I got the hook up to. That shit gonna be such a dope ass parody, comedy, type shit. Man, everybody gonna go see that shit. He gonna make Google out of the motherfucking money, man. But yeah, so that's what's going on. You know what I mean? The Carbon Monoxide tour, the album, the listening party, July, August. You know, the documentaries, it'll be done very, very soon. The movie, it's on its way. Bone Thugs and Harmony, all over the world right now. The brand is being promoted from all angles, and life is great right now. Just cannot complain. JamTV, you know, we're gonna start doing Thursdays and Sundays very, very soon. So, you know, and then it's gonna be after 2 days, it's gonna be 3 days, and 4 days, and 5 days, and all the days of the week. You know what I mean? Right. So that's just where we going with everything, taking things to a whole nother level, you know?
True. Man, I feel it, B. I feel it, man. Hey, you definitely like doing all these mogul moves, man. I see that you setting up, you grinding for your last name, not for your first. I see you setting up that legacy for your people, man. I definitely respect and salute it, man. I respect and salute everything that you've done, and I'm here to tell you personally, man, like that Alpha and Omega album really helped me out, man. I was going through a lot of the same stuff you was going through around that time, and it really helped me, you know what I'm saying, get through what I was going through. So I just want to salute you for that. Just want to tell you personally that, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's love, and that's love right back, man. You know, music is therapeutic for me as well. Trust and believe. Once I get that shit off my chest, I'll listen to it too. For
sure. So look, man, I ain't trying to hold you, man. We finna go and shout out your social medias, man. Let people know where they can find you, man.
No problem. Yo, this is Bizzy Bone for Bone Thugs and Harmony. You already know what it is. You can reach me on Instagram at Mr. McCain, MrMccane. You can reach me on Facebook. I am Bizzy Bone, and my personal page, Brian McCain. You can also get me on Twitter. I am Bizzy Bone 2. Always looking for new Twitter followers. I just started off on there, so pardon me if I ain't as active, you know, as I should be. On YouTube, JamTV. You type in JamTV Bizzy Bone, and you'll see me and my family pop up. So you'll always get fresh new content from me every week. I always got something going on. Always got something cooking. I'm at where the action be at. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all follow all the Bone Thugs and Harmony's individual pages as well. We appreciate y'all long-lasting support.
For sure. And look, hey, before I let you go, I remember when you went live after you did that little one situation I ain't gonna speak on, but I was like, hey, I said Bizzy took it back to Bracklin days. And you was like, this nigga said Bracklin days. That was me, bro.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I tell you, man, you know, accidentally I trip up on being what do they call that shit? Trending.
Right.
I trip up on trending, man. That was just one of them times. And they, you know, it's just the way things is going now, man. You gotta stay up on your toes, man.
Oh, yeah.
Stay 10 toes down, man. Listen, I appreciate you too, brother. I'm here, man, and make sure you get us a copy of this stuff too, so we can promote it and market it on our respectable social media sites.
Okay, I appreciate it. How we end this off, man, you got it, because this how we keep it, man. My name Coop the Trill, and I say, look, everything we do, we we got to keep it Trill Talk. That's how we ended up, man. Signing out, we got the legend, Bizzy Ball, man. Trill Talk.
I'm slabbing, you slabbing. Pull up to the money like what's cracking. Tunnel vision